7/15/2024. This is my portrait highlights. I have 73 portrait videos. If you type that in, I have, this is my compilation basketball videos. This is who I'm trying to perform as art as, isolation scoring highlights. As I'm trying to have Kyle Kuzma use my lens from a distance to raise awareness of Powerball fundraising, where billions of people would be billionaires, trillionaires. This is Francis Wiafe reading Vincent George's statement on gang-stalked electronic harassed to improve my case of being gang-stalked electronic harassed. This video down here is me at AMC Theaters, December 9th, 2024. This is news on electronic harassment, mind control, voice to skull. And this is a picture of Ms. Biden and a picture of Donald Trump, Joe Biden, and Ms. Biden. My connection to performing art as the President of the United States. Hopefully, we get to meet to be able to have me as the President, has me inaugurate this January 20th, 2025, January 20th, 2025. Show you this video first, electronic harassment, mind control, and voice to skull video that proves the case of my limbs being moved from a distance.
Well, have you ever felt that someone was watching you, but there was really no one there? What if someone really was watching? Well, in tonight's special assignment, Ross Blackstone introduces us to Northern Californians who say the government is monitoring their every move, reading their thoughts, and controlling their minds.
It's an entire program. It's a stalking, harassment, surveillance, torture.
Marianne Stratton says she is a walking human experiment.
You can't go anywhere without somebody following you, knowing they know what you buy, they know what you purchase.
At this rally last summer, Stratton and others explained how the government monitors their thoughts through ultra-frequency radio waves sent by any energy source directly to the electromagnetic waves in their brains.
And like I said, they can tune it to any human that they want in this country, just like a radio frequency, an FM, like an FM station.
They say the waves can also control their minds and their bodies.
So it's proof that gang-stalked electronic harassment technology can control the body. And this is something that's going to be in the movie theaters. My Capture More Viral Challenge based on the appreciation of me making each person on social media worth billions and trillions of dollars in their lifetime through their family tree, worth all the money around the world through Capture More Viral Challenge strategies, selling donations, and this is other proof of my limbs being moved from a distance. Reading Vincent George's statement on gang-stalked electronic harassment. 7/15/2024, 7/15/2024. Francis is still trying to play for the Wizards, and I'm a person that posted that I'm trying to play in the Boston Celtics game today. Nobody has inboxed me, social media. I rather inbox messages. They both get text messages versus talking over the phone. So I've been using social media to contact the Wizards. So we got a meeting about implementing my viral challenge to make billions of people billionaires, trillionaires simultaneously. And through procreation, guaranteed worth all the money around the world, all factories, the trees come, creating awareness through our challenge. I'm trying to have my limbs move from a distance to prove the case of injustice, so it can raise awareness of powerful fundraising to help to end poverty forever. So I'm reading Vincent George's statement, someone has been going through the same thing as me, and it's due to the U.S. government implanting a biochip. It's called gang-stalked electronic harassment, mind control technology, and moving someone from the public signs a witness to a crime agreement. So I'll be able to use NBA, NFL, Major League Baseball athletes to be able to raise awareness of power fundraising as well as other talents around the world in music, inauguration. It's something that I hope brings people to have raised awareness of the accountable mental health, brings people to expose them to change as business opportunities of everybody on earth that works. So brings people to have brings people to work with to extract income from billions of people that supports the Violent Challenge through a $1 million check anticipated to expose the other half of donation, which is 50% goes to the one location every time there's a transaction between photos and videos. And the other half is exchanged through capture more violent challenge strategies to help billions of people to come out with a percentage of donations every time there's a donation given. A large amount of donations is given back to some percentage, giving someone donations. Those billions of people that unlimitedly compensate, therefore, all family trees unlimitedly being able to compensate each donation while taking a percentage of donations creates a way for unlimited income for each family tree. Thus, again, $431 trillion according to Forbes magazine, 2020 Forbes magazine. That's something that is around the world. Again, all the money around the world being able to be the words for all families. So it's something that if we read the history books and it's within the video that I explained briefly again about what works through Violent Challenge. And I'm waiting patiently for messages on Facebook and Instagram to those organizations and whoever else is within the public, anybody within the public can sign up with this crime agreement due to U.S. government understanding the technology exists. It's been on the news, and there's a customer service line. Customer service line is 818-478-9283. It's the customer service for gang-stalked electronic harassment is in Ledgewood, New Jersey, United States, 07852. I'm going to read Mr. George's statement, and this is an article stating that court case official recognition of James Wilbur case from Missouri Rep. Jim Guest. I read this in the other video. Court recognized electronic harassment. And it states that the White House knows about gang-stalking and electronic harassment. It says the White House and Congress announced the CIA and banned further mind control experts, yet many published reports claim the testing never stopped, and now the technology has been perfected. Evidence of that is detailed in a 1992 federal lawsuit filed by the NSA whistleblower who contends that land-based and space-based technologies can now isolate a person's individual neural frequencies and can remotely connect to the brain. This link, according to the suit, enables synthetic telepathy, manipulates the central nervous system, and affects the auditory and visual cortexes. The case never went to trial, but the lawsuit is heralded by many victims as succinct document explaining what is happening to them. According to Lynn Mead, FFCHS legal director, Robinson explained some experts refer to the combination of psychological torment and technological terror as psychotronic torture. Robinson added, there are some common denominators among targeted individuals of organized stalking. Robinson added, documented denominators among targeted individuals of organized stalking and electronic harassment. There are often minorities, including disabled persons, blacks, and Jews. Sometimes they are whistleblowers. Often they are embroiled in bad business deals or personal relationship issues, including breakups, divorce, and child custody battles. In the end, victims become ill, depressed, frustrated, jobless, and penniless. Robert said, I know the effects all too well. He added, the targeting will continue until the American people and our leaders start looking for evidence, start examining facts, and start asking questions just like the White House and Senate did in the late 1970s. Robert concluded, the war against our own people remains widespread and pervasive. Nothing has changed, he said. The technology is more advanced and more frightening 40 years later. So I met Miss Biden in 2013. I did a painting for her, and I won a meter about war and poverty. And this is the article proves that the White House knows about the gang-stalked electronic harassment technology, something that moves the limbs from a distance. And through Vincent George's statement, it proves that it's possible for everything that I've been speaking about, playing in the NBA, NFL, Major League Baseball, as the athletes moving my limbs from a distance, showcasing their skill, will raise awareness of any poverty through raising money for justice. So this is Vincent George's statement. I'm going to read the whole article. Dear sir, my name is Mr. George, an engineering graduate from Bangalore, age 45 years. I am married and have a 14-year-old son. I have something to share with you, which is I am experiencing. I was in the United States during 1997-98. During this time, some group of people used to follow me wherever I go. In fact, the same group of people used to stay in the same hotel which I used to stay. My work involved too much of traveling depending about the project. I was working as a consultant for a software firm called Shanahan Enterprise Inc., which is an Indian firm located at Dallas, Texas. They have a company in Bangalore. The name is Novell Team, and the owner's name is Mali Sabia, who is now operating from Bangalore. During this time, at one instant, when I was in the hotel, I had slept for nearly 24 hours. During this time, I don't know what happened from the next day onwards. I started listening to voices in my ears, some group of people conversing with me. They could sense my thoughts and converse with me. It was really surprising to me. In fact, I told so many of my friends about this, but no one believed me. But I was mentally and physically all right. I was scared and returned back to India for a 15-day vacation. While I was traveling in the flight, the same group followed me up to Bangalore, and after I reached Bangalore, I went to my house, and I don't know where they went. I was, in fact, scared to ask them why they were following, but sensing my thoughts and conversing with me was still there. I'm gonna read though, man, better than you. Just saying. During my stay in Bangalore, there was a continuous phone call to my residence as to come to Virginia MCI Metro as there is some urgent work. I was not prepared to go back, but then the middle agent was forcing me to come urgently. After I went there, the same group of people was there in that new project. I was not there enough to ask them who they were. Later, I realized that they have implanted a biochip into my body. Same thing that happened to Francis. Speaking about gang-stalked electronic harassment technology, they implanted a biochip into my body and sensing my thoughts and conversing with me. Which the skull. I was not given any work at the work spot, but they were conversing with me remotely, and also they started controlling every part of my organ, both voluntary and involuntary organs. Same thing that's been going on with Francis. I became too scared and I wanted to return back to Bangalore. Within 1 month, I returned back to India, even while coming the same group followed me in the flight. I came to India on July 1998, after which I did not go to any country. But till today, the same conversing and torturing my body. I've been tortured before. My body did not stop. I was been suffering from 13 years. The gang-stalked electronic harassment going on for 10 years, going on 11 years. Since 25 years. 13 years from this problem, they are controlling every part of my body, right from head to toe. Same thing with Francis Wiafe. They're giving me severe pains, and they were threatening me of dire consequences if I tell this to anybody. Something similar I've been experiencing for 10 years. I am basically, off and on for 10 years, I am basically a courageous guy. Just because of that, I am still surviving. If anybody were to be put in my place, they would have either became mentally retarded or committed suicide. They are not letting to do my normal work and interfering in all my activities and torturing. Not recently, but it's been 10 years since I worked. Due to the gang-stalked electronic harassment technology being in my body. They can torture any part of my body by giving severe pains in any part of my body. They can blind eyes and make the ear deaf, severe pain in the head. They can pierce, poke, and give pain in any part of my body, including sexual organs. They can control sleep and read dreams. They can brainwash and lose memory. They can control metabolic activities in their body. They can paralyze hands and limbs. They say they can even see what I see through my eyes. I myself can't believe it, but I am experiencing this torture since 13 long years. They threaten me. They say they have invested a lot of money in this research, and they expect me not to sell this outside to anybody. All which I mentioned is a fact, which is happening to me. They have spoiled my whole life by torturing me and used me as a tool for their research and tests. I'm very sure torturing me and using me as a tool for the research and tests. I'm very sure this group is in Bangalore and operating from here remotely. They talk to me in my ears clearly from remote source. They threaten me that they will kidnap me and my family members if I don't heed to their request. They say they have talked to me in my ears. clearly from a remote source. They threatened me that they will kidnap me and my family members if I don't heed to their requests. They say they have very big network all over India and world so that they can perform an illegal activity. They also tap my telephone, both my mobile and landline. I've had issues with my cell phones. They are able to interrupt and disconnect the calls. In one instant, they interrupted and disconnected my outgoing and incoming calls 12 times continuously after speaking in my ears. They say their network is so strong in India that they can do anything here. They can do anything here in India. They say they can tap any telephone network with the doom, or they say they can network with the device they have. All that they need is the telephone number of the person. They say they can interrupt my electronic network remotely, which is connected to via satellite. They say they have placed a biochip in my body, and they are able via satellite. All that they need is a telephone number in person. They say they can interrupt my electronic network remotely, which is connected via satellite. They say they have placed a biochip in my body. They are able to read my mind remotely and control my whole body remotely. So that's what I'm experiencing. They say they have placed a biochip. I have the electronic harassment implant in my body, and they are able to read my mind remotely and having my mind read and have my body control my body remotely. I have lots of supporting documents which I have downloaded from the net where such things are existing in the U.S., which I can produce when required, where such illegal activities are still happening in the U.S. They target the Asian community for their research purposes. This is a serious matter which has to be investigated. Otherwise, there will be a lot of such cases will happen in India by the Americans. They take Indians for granted. Granted the group of people who converse from a remote source are Americans, and two of them are Indians, one lady and one guy. They say, this Surya and Ken Wise from Princeton Information are the persons who act as an agent to supply candidates to them in the pretext of giving employment to them in the United States. And also, I was given to understand that Melissa, who is the owner of the Novel Team located on BTM Layout Bangalore, has provided the infrastructure and all the requirements in Bangalore. Dear sir, this has to be really taken seriously. I left a notice there will be a lot of such cases and illegal activities will keep happening all over the world by the evil perps. Please do not take it lightly. I am really glad someone has fought against these evils and won the case. It really encourages us in our fight against evil. Hope you help us also to fight against these evil perps and show us the way how to fight against and win against these evil perps. I will be grateful if you can provide me your valuable time to avoid such crime in the future and help us out in winning over them. Thanks, regard. This is George. It will be 844 East Street, Coast Road, Cleveland Town. So again, that's proof that my limbs are being moved from a distance, and I'm trying to use NBA talents to be able to implement my raw challenge where everybody, again, family tree can be worth all the money around the world guaranteed. Me and Kevin Durant, and taking a picture with my paintings. I have other people that's holding my paintings. I've done paintings I've done for people, and again, people are still controlling my tongue and have me speaking in a different cadence within the croak voice. But these are pictures that show that I'm a sane person, an artist that graduated from college, BSU, and I'm an artist, athlete, coach basketball, played basketball for 3 different colleges: Nova Community College, UDC, University of District of Columbia, and Virginia State University. This is Catherine Horton's statement, Dr. Catherine Horton's statement, stating how it's possible for lesbian to be moved from a distance, to be controlled by other people.
Your personal brain print and will shine it on your head, essentially force the current inside your head to flow a certain way. He can, or she can, in principle, control your limbs in a way that is very unique to you, or control your thoughts or your emotions. And it sounds sci-fi, but then again, so many other things sounded sci-fi before. The car sounded sci-fi in the days when we only had horse carriages. The computer sounded sci-fi in the days when we only had typewriters, And mobile phones sounded just so sci-fi just a couple of years before, when mobile phones were either this big or, we only had wired telephones, and, people just thought, what, you're telling me that one day there will be a satellite system, an entire freaking satellite system there just for you, just so that you can send each other, WhatsApp messages over like a little bit.
This is me having my limbs being moved from a distance, someone journaling for me. Something I want to demonstrate in the NBA, and demonstrate in the NFL, going to football, playing soccer, DC United, playing for the Washington Nationals, pitching, and the Capitals, playing hockey, skating, and things of that nature, et cetera, et cetera. further confirmation that it's true that implants technology through gang-stalked electronic harassment, body can be moved from a distance. Talk about body control within electronic harassment. We don't have a multi-national product that blocks the frequency range of that too. Yeah, this is a situation where I'm trying to get some information where kids understand that it's possible for other human beings